Hi, chat. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Chatterino. Change it. Oh, there we go. I was like, why in the world can't I hear shit? Changes. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. That's a crazy slogan. Not the best. Okay, hold on. Ah, fuck. Forgot. See, there is shotguns. Oh, it counts as a long gun. Why does a shotgun count as a long gun? I'll equip that. Then... that, I guess. Woo! So I've got the hibernation suit. Whoa. Ugly. That's my armor. But I lose tech skills. Light armor makes sense, right? Having light armor. Drino. Whoa. So we'll put that on for now. Is that the correct thing to do?
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Okay. I just want to check out my shit.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification
You find all your skill. No.
machine. Alex installed it himself.
Okay, that's pretty. Oops.
Right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay. I need to up the sensitivity just a tad. Oop.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Are we running at 30 frames a second? What the hell? Exponential, not linear. That's pretty obnoxious.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
All sealed? They're all sealed. Okay. Sealed.
Say,
Oh.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you
No.
sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is
No.
yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
No, I'm a safety inspector.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okay, take care. I'll leave it at 90. Why is it so... That makes me sick.
Huh?
Oh, hi.
I smell.
Oops.
Break you.
Yeah. Yep. Edgewater. Okay.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Back this way.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
No problem.
Just passing you a fair warning is all. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
What's your name?
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
We're gonna talk to you about a power regulator.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Do what I want.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Making people pay for their own
Company
graves?
policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Okay, I'll collect the
Four
fees, I
workers
guess.
still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy.
Ludwig?
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
You Edgewater. Yo.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay. I'm gonna show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna collect your stuff.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Just pay up.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Just give him an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know,
Much
I guess.
obliged. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
I'm not a doctor.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
Million bits. Okay. I know about Eugene. Why don't you use his teeth as quarter for
You know about Eugene? How?
None of your business.
You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Go dig it up then.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I really don't
Here
care.
you are.
Eyes
Gravesite
confused.
papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Cool. See ya. Who is here?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet
Hello?
merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
There are all your
Please
bits.
don't kill me. I still gotta pay my gravesite fees. Wait a second. I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the
Is
fear
Mr.
in me?
Thompson Silas?
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
That's got you so
He's
nervous.
some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
You've got to take your
Silas
piece.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for
Or
this world.
Abernathy.
The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Why do people keep saying that?
Plague.
Cannery in the skies?
Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here, though.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends how much you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I'll see you.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Huh?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Why not?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. That's all I can ask of you.
Interesting. Down here? They gotta be. Ellis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though.
Huh.
Eugene was a good worker.
You missed that. He's out there. Let's go see him then, I guess. Ludwig. Is that way? That way? Right then. Ludwig Miller. Ew. Hello.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You
Huh?
ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Give him
I
gravesite
told
fees.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Okay. I'll see you around. That's a paycheck for me. All right, Silas.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had,
Fair.
and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Yeah, because they're dead. Ew.
You run into any trouble?
Oh, there you go.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Cool.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
I'll cite you. a while away. Let's see this one. Jew Edgewater. Ugh. Antipillar. Gross. Alright. I'm talking to the town leader. Oh, yes.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this with me. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small. Words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven.
Seems we've got a
No.
guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you get the wrong idea.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I don't plan on staying
I
long.
understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
I need a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Mostly
I was not
abandoned.
entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take too kindly in losing their
No,
power.
I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
You
I
could
mean,
come
if
in
that's all
useful.
right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great.
I'll pay
I
the
got
company.
my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright, yep. Ooh. Three, four. Okay. What did I say? Okay.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office when we talk.
Right.
I can't do that. That's not possible. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
So,
You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Sure, it all comes together seamless in his own head. And I reckon he means well, for all that. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
yeah, I can't blame him for leaving. Town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. about if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright? Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's
Okay,
just
but
an
I need
idea.
a core.
That's all.
We'll see.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Talk to Vicar Max.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
He's in this building.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hello?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
This lady wanted me to ask you about stuff.
I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Okay.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Sure.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
The map. We're gonna go get this thing. This book.
You hiding?
Damn.
You're that scared? I smell blood!
Jesus. These guys are pretty strong. Saw something. Go to sleep. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's just a thing. Okay. Sure. All right, let's go get this book, I guess. A cave. God damn it. Yeah, I see that. Grab this thing. Damn.
Hear that?
Goons. Where's that beast? Okay. Oh! What the hell? Oh, I see. You know that. Okay. So good stuff. Machines. Okay. Let's. Add somebody here. And here. Okay. Perks. They're healthier, more health, more GTD, damage from alone, walk speed, more sprint speed, weapon armor loss, and crit, finds weapon, damage for flop, base armor rating. Let's go down. We have like 5 from here. I'll need more eventually. Or there's not a whole lot of perks, is there? Movement penalty accuracy. Restored per kill. Signs of damage, movement speed during the head showing spot. The range. Buying price. Quiet weapons. Master. I should walk lunch, shouldn't I?
Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Well, good. Run that bit bigger. This one. Maybe this guy. Get a medical cache. Oh, come on. Oh. Go into the community center. Damn, I got fucked up. Oh, ring thunder. Alright, let's go back to the main area. Hard. Added primals. Side 2 now. Interesting. Oh. This. A lot of stuff. Cool. Do this real quick. Cool. Ollie, taxi free. Okay. Okay. Vending machine. Variety of items to purchase from the room company. Over balls. Hold up. I super short that one. Interesting. Light assault rifle. Oh, like an SMG. Or okay, let's see what we got here. Let us heal. Yeah. Okay. want to buy a assault shotgun. Buy a revolver. Nice. There's a cowboy went on a revolver. Mission. Yep. Ammo. Bit cartridge. So the money is bits. Okay, okay. Steam. Okay. Far is it that way? How far is? Where that way? Let's go that way, I guess. Howdy. I'm a cowboy. There's a volcano over there.
Move along,
Pharaoh.
stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hello? Oh, I want to kill you for your outfit and your weapon, and I like it.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Your plant.
Akia what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Yeah, that's what
If you're gonna start
that's
wandering
for.
around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okay.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Much obliged.
Let's see how much. Oh, 29, 140. Dang, I got a lot.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside.
Oh.
If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
A what?
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide?
I've been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been
Ugh.
cleaned.
Reason me to make peace with you.
Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
He asked me to divert your power over to him. He wishes to be a thermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator, and I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I ain't no hero.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
I consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I got here. Or I steal something I shouldn't.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left town.
How do I get over there? I should go back to the center and finish these missions before I... Honored. Here. Yeah. We're gonna turn our mission first. Because if we do the one thing, they'll probably won't be happy to see me.
Come on, play. Get them! Something there. That noise. Heard something. Get up!
Cool. Ooh la la. A pistol, shotgun, rifle of some sort. Nice. Perfect. What's up in here? Cool. Bunch of nanners. I feel like using my skill should do more than give me XP, but also level up the skill to some degree. Get that ammo. Right. Go back to town. Yay, howdy. Pretty peaceful out here. Plasma cutter. Bang. Bang. All right, Vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah, I got your book here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty preaching to the yokels about following the plan while fighting it at every turn. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
Maybe it
I
does.
became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
And you leveled up. I leveled up. Nice. Okay. Nobody compares. Let's see. This is melee. The companions died, they die for good. And how many can you have in a team? Hold on. Outer Worlds. 2 commands at a time. All right, let's go talk to you. Where are you?
I've got some time.
Okay.
I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Okay. Oh.
And there it is. The reason I don't like depending on a criminal. I kept a little contingency fee in case you decided to shake me down.
All right. Over the geothermal. Whatchamig is it? Titus Andronicus. What a revenge. Play. Whee! Already. On our way to shut down some shit. They're sleeping poverty. Sneak past them. Moving. Geothermal plant.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing. Performing an area sweep now.
Well, how do I get in here?
Security search.
Aha. Oh shit!
Sweeping. Beginning security patrol. Investigate.
So we turn that off? I guess not. That or me over here.
Here they come!
There we go. Easy. Dumb. Dumb robots. Oh, there's gonna be more in here than there. Shit.
The control. Room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Go up here first.
Patrol.
Where is she? Okay, I guess never mind. Let's go down there. What's she doing?
Sister, unit.
Huh?
Annex security patrol.
Shit. Why is she so aggressive? Yeah, now you're fucking dead, bitch. God damn it. Oh, wait. Don't push ahead. Let's clear out the rooms.
No dissidents found.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Hey, let's... Yeah. There we go.
Get away!
Right here.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Right here.
You're not real. You're not real.
Gotcha. Ah, shit.
Sweeping into performing an area sweep.
Revolver. I think we do. Reach the level of it. Let's see.
Done.
Oh, that's fucking useless.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the air?
Huh?
Yeah, huh?
No.
System up. Security patrol initiated.
Incoming!
There. This way. Cool.
Once we do this, there's no going. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family.
Happy Spacer's Choice
In
family.
Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that.
Blah, 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 blah.
I felt like I had to say something.
This way, this way. Back to Emerald Vale. Terra Ray. Ugh. How do I turn this off? There we go. Alright. does that mean?
Heading out. Sure. On my way.
You get to kill that lady? So I can get her. I already have a gun that's like hers. Her uniform. That'd be cool. What's up?
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
I'm not a snake.
This
I
is
told you what I
all
was
you were
doing.
Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Not personal.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Okay. What's up, y'all?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey,
Miss
you're,
Parvati.
how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Trying to get my ship off the ground.
I've heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
No, I quite literally.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I have one,
I
don't I?
know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
R1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
Maybe.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
You ran.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
I don't care.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
Can I have your clothes if
Just
we
give
do?
us some time to
What's
gather
your
our
outfit?
personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Okay. Can I fast travel? Raptidon. Interesting. Go into the cannery here. Ooh. Cars are very good, shiny, glistening.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Cool. I don't really care too much. That's good. Perks. Oh, right. More. Additional ammo. I don't really care too much about vendors because it's fine. So resilient. Then this should probably. Dude. Oh, it crashes. There we go. Okay. Where am I going? Mantis Swarm. Ugh. That's right. Mantisaur? What the heck? I don't think they're bug. They're like bug creatures, things. I'm taking this. See if we can find that. We must have missed it. Bum, bum, Alright, yeah, we just skipped past this section. I remember. There's a thing in here.
No, just leave me alone.
This way.
No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away! You're not real.
there.
You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Great.
Don't you talk down to me, Phantom. Least I know I'm real. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave. Got the volume. I can leave. Okay, the other one from the community center. I don't remember where you said the third one is. The map tells though. Cameron and Ciaran Fraser. Me. Oh, somewhere in Edgewater. Jarena time. Alright, let's go give it to that dude. We'll get off this rock. Taste the freedom. Okay, Thomas. Kemp.
This was a nice family, you know, while it lasted. No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
Oh, I got both of them. Part 2 and 3.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay.
Back to the old cannery, huh? Don't know what else I expected. Yeah, Zoe. She's been gone a while now. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She
I'll
could
give those
be
a go.
anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
Oh, humor. I want humor. Alright, let's go check Zoe's home. Alright, let's go find her.
What's that noise?
Hi. Okay, I hit that gun. I did not mean to do that. Oh shit.
Hear that?
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
You are
Hi there. You must be Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Yeah, free.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I mean, I could pay you in Adrena time, but I've already bartered most of my stash over to these poor saps. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Okay.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
What those? I gotta go back to there. The Rebel Interstellar Championship results: Rangers versus Spacers chosen. Grace.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Yeah.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Yeah, that was the point.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Stone. Thank you. Spectrum vodka. A glass for every glass. Back in here.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh,
Ada.
gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Around ship.
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Oh, an extra set of eyes would be alright. Right, pick Kevin.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Hey. Ada.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I got
Outstanding,
it.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yep. Buggers.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the power
Our
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay, let's get out of here. Another one fat shit. And so the unreliable takes flight.
A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ah, this guy.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I get to the point.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar
Groundbreaker?
Bay. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Great.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Okay, fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wire.
I'll have a
Let her
word.
know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar
Man, this
Bay.
guy just yaps
If you
and
have
yaps,
any
don't he?
questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission
There
ended.
we go.
If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. Let me go check out this thing first, though. Captain's quarters. It's here. Dude, it's kind of new. You create the exteriors. Oh. Interesting.
Make yourself
Like wings. Oh, hi. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's Parvati's place. Gotcha. Talk to 8 up.
Welcome back, Captain.
There's a thingy.
How can I be of assistance?
There's a robot thingy up there.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains
I already
in
did
order
that.
for SAM to properly operate. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yeah. Needed. Find an acid steeper?
The ship used to be much quieter.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was
Okay,
looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Anybody know where I can find an acid steeper? Ow. My legs.
Welcome back, Captain.
You know where to find an acid
How
steeper?
can I be of assistance?
Acid steeper.
I request.
Picked up the part from Roseway. Hmm. Let's do this for now. Whoa. We're in Terra 2 right now. So here then, I guess. Ground breaker. Yeah.
Nation reached. The Groundbreaker.
You got a minute?
What?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. a lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Tennyson? Ben Tennyson? What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Not really. Groundbreaker.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
And this Junlei Tennyson.
That's not the point. This hack would just knock out one of my...
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Plasma cutter. Ooh. Sure I can't. Right, weapons. Yeah, revolver. Notes and things. What's up?
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Okay.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
What?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else I can help you with? Be seeing you.
I just walk around here with my gun.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and E3 nuts in it. It's right for a KYO.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
This is Halcyon B.
411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd
Hey.
peek at the power?
Well, I got
Junlei Tennyson.
somebody.
I'm captain around here,
Forgot
but
about
chief
you.
to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Let's do it.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Cool.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Alright, anyway. Okay. That's not here. Talk to this person in the sick bay.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit
Alright.
secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Let's see what you got. Oh. Oh, cowboy stuff though.
CNP Borston baked beans. When you need to eat
I'm not
and run,
going anywhere.
Borston
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I'm an outlaw.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Hi, Gladys.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Okay.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Holy. 10,000?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Shit, no.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
Okay.
Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Sure.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place.
Roseway,
years
that's where you gotta get the acid thingy. You know more?
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates.
Oh, we can't leave
If you
yet. We gotta
find the
talk to that
secret
one
worth
guy.
selling,
Ah.
might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Okay.
The more we got the corps fighting each
Yeah,
other,
dude, everybody
the
just
less time we got
yapping
to
in
met.
this.
Don't. I've got a lot.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind...
I don't know if this is legal or not.
Got it? Inside voices.
Nothing here. What the? I thought it was gonna be where the next spot was, but it's not. My legs. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's not get into that mess. Just yet. I just want those weapons up there. Oh, okay, hold on. I do need to talk to that guy. Okay. Live here though. Alright, chat. Okay. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Saturday. To do most likely, most probably definitely more of this. So Bye bye.